Oh, no.
Come here, boy. I want to talk to you.
What are you gonna do, arrest me for 10 minutes, too?
Don't hide behind that big old pimple.
You better leave my friend alone, or I'm gonna have to properly educate you on how to beat the shit out of somebody. He's gonna whip your ass like you are rented to.
My nose! My nose!
Go! Go! You gotta have more than that, son.
Hey, little lady. We should know each other better, I mean. All right! Excuse me. You know, normally, when a man insults a woman like that, he insults the man she's with. But I never.
I said turn him loose.
Now, I want you to apologize to the lady. I apologize, Miss Sarah.
You came this close to having me stomp your ass.
Don't appreciate a fella like you coming up here, sticking her nose in places that don't belong.
If you don't like it, that's tough shit.
Get out.
You mean someone might get hurt? Crack my wood, that's no good. Just use my hands.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Taggart, would you come with me, please? I saw you beat up 5 men. I hear that hurt, and you're always around.
You know who I am. I can arrest you just as easy as you can arrest me. Take off. Let's face it, I don't believe in your authority, you know it. So, why don't you get back in Oren's car with Oren's little department? Now, you want to play this game all the way? I'll have 300 agents come up here into this little hick town and crawl up every orifice you got. How do you want it? How do you want it?
There's some sort of a problem, Mr. Taggart?
Yeah, well, there's a problem for in Hannah.
Mr. Taggart, this is a private party.
Hey, now you can sue me. You're obstructing justice.
Fast.
You're under arrest.
The story begins with the murders of 2 federal agents. Not long afterward, a 3rd agent investigating environmental pollution in Jackson County, Kentucky, is found dead. His vehicle is discovered wrecked deep in the woods. His body has 3 stab wounds, with a beer bottle lying beside him. Everything about the scene suggests this was no ordinary accident. Yet the local police quickly rule it as nothing more than a tragic accident. Sensing that something is seriously wrong with these deaths, the FBI sends Jack Taggart to Jackson County to investigate. Jack is especially determined to solve the 3rd agent's murder because the victim was a close friend of his.
Well, I'm back. We're gonna go hunt. Do some fishing. Get away from all this stuff.
As soon as Jack arrives in town, he seeks out the local priest. The priest reveals that the real problem lies in a secret the entire town is trying to hide. Coal companies have been secretly dumping toxic waste into abandoned mines, severely contaminating the land and water. The locals know what's happening, but they are too afraid to speak up. Their livelihoods depend on powerful mine owners, and anyone who dares to stand against them could end up in serious danger. Jack realizes that if he wants to uncover the truth, he can't reveal his identity. So he stays in a small room beneath the church and poses as a volunteer carpenter. On the surface, Jack looks like nothing more than an ordinary handyman. While repairing the porch of a local family, Jack learns that their young son is seriously ill. The boy's father believes his illness is connected to toxic chemicals being dumped into the river. That immediately catches Jack's attention. He begins investigating and collects water samples near the mine for testing. But while he's working, Jack spots a boy relieving himself into the river. Jack follows him and accidentally discovers a hidden marijuana field. The growers immediately attack him.
I got it. What are you doing here, pretty boy?
I'll just take a little Sunday stroll. I guess maybe it's not Sunday. Is it kind of like Deliverance or something?
Deliverance.
I got no business with y'all. Watch him, boy. Don't let him do nothing wrong.
He has no intention of arresting them. The next day, back at the church, a man working for the coal company starts paying close attention to Jack. From the very beginning, he clearly doesn't like him. That night, a group of thugs breaks into Jack's room. They release 2 rattlesnakes inside, hoping to scare him out of town. But their plan backfires. Jack captures both snakes alive. The following morning, he secretly places them inside the thugs' pickup truck. Not long afterward, the truck gets into an accident. But the men still refuse to give up.
I don't want to see him on my street, and I don't want to see him in my church.
As Jack leaves a store, they block his path, climb into his vehicle, and order him to leave town immediately. Jack doesn't say much. He simply takes them down one by one.
Crack my wood, that's no good. Just use my hands.
When the sheriff tries to arrest Jack, the priest immediately steps in to defend him. In the end, the sheriff has no choice but to back down. The next day, Jack meets Sarah, a young woman shunned by nearly everyone in town. She was once suspected of murdering her father, even though she was never convicted. Despite the priest's warning, Jack decides to become her friend. He even helps her repair her porch. But when her brother, Earl, returns home, he immediately becomes hostile. Jealous, Earl warns Sarah that he doesn't want Jack coming around anymore. Meanwhile, Jack gives an elderly man a ride home. During the trip, the old man reveals an important secret. He was the one who anonymously contacted the Environmental Protection Agency, which triggered the investigation into the coal company. He tells Jack that Hanner has been dumping toxic waste into an abandoned mine shaft. Worse, the company has bribed the police and numerous locals to keep everything hidden. The old man is willing to testify. But shortly after Jack leaves, the thugs attack him. Jack finds him badly injured and rushes him to the hospital. Outside, the corrupt sheriff and his deputies surround Jack. They once again try to arrest him for causing trouble in town. Jack explains that he's a federal agent, but they refuse to believe him. So Jack is forced to handle the situation himself. He quickly disarms every one of them.
You want to play this game all the way? I'll have 300 agents come up here into this little hick town and crawl up every orifice you got. How do you want it? How do you want it?
Then he returns their guns and warns them to stay out of his way. That night, Jack attends a country music concert. There, Hanner's arrogant son begins harassing Sarah. Jack immediately steps in.
You know, normally, when a man insults a woman like that, he insults the man she's with.
I said turn him loose.
Now I want you to apologize to the lady.
I apologize, Miss Sarah.
Hanner witnesses everything but doesn't reprimand his son. Instead, he tries to bribe Jack into abandoning the investigation. Jack flatly refuses. Before leaving, he warns Hanner that if he had anything to do with his friend's death, he would pay for it. Hanner is furious. He orders his son to get rid of Jack. The following day, a coal company truck deliberately forces Jack off the road. Jack barely survives. But the truck plunges down a cliff, killing the driver. Meanwhile, the priest finally reveals the truth about Sarah's family. Earl was the one who killed their father. He did it after discovering that their father had been abusing Sarah. But now, Earl has become one of Hanner's henchmen. That night, Earl sneaks into the church and sets it on fire. The priest is killed in the blaze. Earl later pretends that he wants to help Jack. He claims he wants to expose Hanner and offers to lead Jack to the mine. But it's all a trap. Earl leads Jack straight into an ambush, where Hanner's son and a group of hired gunmen are waiting. A violent gunfight erupts. Jack reacts with incredible speed. One attacker after another falls to his gunfire. Hanner's son tries to trap Jack inside the collapsing mine. But Jack manages to escape just in time. Earl and several of the hired gunmen are killed. After everything that has happened, Jack has finally gathered enough evidence. Sarah is also ready to testify. Jack immediately contacts the FBI and requests agents to protect her. But the agents who arrive cannot be trusted. Jack quickly realizes they have been bought off as well. He immediately goes after them. Eventually, Jack corners the two men at a gas station. He shoots one of them dead inside the diner. The other assumes he's next. But Jack decides to spare his life. He tells him to go back and tell Hanner that he's still coming for him. Not long afterward, Jack uncovers an even more disturbing truth. Even his own superior has been corrupted and is working with Hanner. The man advises Hanner to surrender, supposedly to save face. Hanner follows his advice. But he receives only a light sentence for the environmental crimes. Jack knows the case isn't over. He warns that Hanner will still have to answer for the murders. Jack then exposes his superior's corruption and has him arrested. After that, he returns to Jackson County. At a local bar, Jack confronts Hanner's son and his remaining men.
My nose! Go! Go!
You gotta have more than that, son.
After taking them all down, Hanner's son finally gives in. He agrees to testify against his own father in exchange for having the charges against him dropped. Jack continues tracking Hanner. Eventually, he finds him at a casino. The guards immediately rush in to stop him. But they are no match for Jack. After taking them down, Jack walks straight toward Hanner's table. Surrounded by wealthy and powerful men, Hanner finally hears what awaits him in federal prison. Knowing there is nowhere left to run, Hanner suddenly reaches for his gun. Jack fires first. The bullet tears into Hanner's shoulder. He collapses and is finally taken into custody. With the case finally over, Jack returns to Kentucky. There, he reunites with Sarah. The investigation has finally come to an end. The men behind the pollution and the murders are brought to justice. And as for Jack Taggart, he simply continues his journey. A lone federal agent, ready to stand against anyone who believes money and power can buy their way above the law. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps keep the channel growing.